I need you to stop working hard on the wrong parts of your business. My name is Coach Lalo, and what I'm going to do in the next few minutes is I'm going to walk you through the 7 parts of your business. You answer one question about each one of those parts, and by the end, you'll know which one is actually holding you back. Now, you keep that whether you ever pay me $1 or not, you keep that information for yourself. But before we get there, I want to take a minute just to show you and explain to you why you can't see it yourself. Because when we're in there as the entrepreneur and we're in the middle of running our business, we're the ones flying the plane. We're also the mechanic of the plane. We're also the ones selling tickets for people to get on the plane. And there's just nobody on a control tower that can show us, hey, there's a mountain there, or the weather is really bad. You're not going to be able to see. You're going the wrong way. Somebody on the ground with a radar and a screen that tells me, like, hey, you can't see this part. That's not because I'm weak as a pilot, but it's because from the inside of the cockpit, I can't see the whole sky and everything going on. So usually as entrepreneurs, you've been flying with nobody on the radio for years. Maybe you're just starting and you don't know what you don't know. So this is what a usual week would look like for us. It's we can't focus, or everything's on fire and everything feels urgent for us. We need to change this and activate the website and get more leads and all kinds of stuff. We don't know the direction because there's 12 or 17 things to do and all of them matter. We try to talk to Claude or ChatGPT to help us out, but they don't really know what we do and who we are. And it tells us a bunch of stuff. And at the end, we're alone trying to do everything at the end of the night by ourselves. And we make changes all the time that might set us back. Meanwhile, everything that we thought we were supposed to be doing, we set ourselves back, and we weren't accountable to anybody. Nobody is waiting for me to get it right or get it wrong. I can just brush things under the rug. My own work has nobody waiting for it. And then it slips and it slips and it slips because as owners, you have nobody that you have to answer to. You're the most reliable person in your company to everybody except yourself. So let's talk about the 7 parts. And be honest, nobody's listening here. Number 1, leads. Can people come into your business every week without you having to drive new leads? Are they just automatically coming in? That's very important. Number 2, what are you known for? Could a stranger on the street see someone else, a friend of theirs, and explain to them exactly who you are and what you do or what your business is all about in a sentence or 2 sentences? That's very important. That's going to get you referrals and it's going to get people talking about you. Number 3, sales. Can your team or your website close without you in the room or without you having to be the one driving it? Basically, can you take a break and it closes by itself? New sales. Number 4, delivery. Is the quality of what you do in your business the same when you're there and when you're not there? That quality is very important. Number 5, people. Could you replace anyone in your team in less than a month? If someone left, maybe do you even have people on your team? Do they have SOPs? Do they know what they're doing? Are you training them? Do you have meetings? Very important for you to focus on your people. Or maybe start growing your people. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Number 6 is money. Do you know your real numbers right now without having to dig into them? If I ask you, what's your booking percentage? What's your closing percentage? Like those things are very important as well. Number 7, you. Could this run 30 days without you touching anything? Anything at all? Most of these maybe make you pause, and that might be good. That's honest. And it's normal because about 4 of those come back weak in almost every business that I look at, including mine. And I saw this in myself a lot of times. That's why I had to break it down. Now, let's take the lowest numbers of the ones that you did. That's the first one we're going to start working with because all these problems roll downhill. You can't fix delivery while sales are broken. You can't fix sales while nobody's finding you. Working uphill is exactly why last year probably felt the way it did, or why you're starting and it's just you're not getting traction. That's your answer. You just did in 90 seconds what most owners never do all year. And some of the times when they have to do this is when they have to scale and they have to talk to an investor or they have to create a franchise. That's when they start getting into this and they realize they're so far behind. Now, here's the hard part. Knowing everything that we just talked about changes nothing because you know things before you started all of this. You knew the pricing was too low. You knew the logo had to get redone. You knew who to let go or who to hire. And it's all still sitting there without it being moved. Because there are three things nobody does alone. Number one, clarity. Knowing the one thing to touch this month. You just got that. That's the clarity we're talking about. It changes every month. And by week 3, you're back in the noise. And I don't want you to do that. Number 2, consistency. Doing the boring version of it for 8 weeks after the excitement wears off. That's not discipline. That's somebody expecting it from you by a date. I need you to be consistent. And the capacity is number 3. You're out of room. You're not short on ideas. You're just short on somebody to think with. That's why I want to help you with. Now I want to talk about who you are in all of this because that's a real thing. Right now, you're the guy or the girl who knows exactly what their business needs and doesn't do it most of the time. Maybe you just don't know how to do it. You'd never say that out loud, though. It's really hard. But you feel it every time you close your laptop at night, having answered everybody and moved nothing. And then you wake up every day and you do it again. And it's changed how you see yourself. You used to be the one who made things happen. Now you're the one who's always about to try to make the next thing happen and turning off all the fires and keeping it going. And hopefully everybody can rely on you without you dropping the ball. That's the part that actually eats at you, not the revenue. Most of the times, not the revenue, even though it does sometimes. But the fact that you're not who you thought you'd be by now. So let me tell you who you are 90 days from now. 90 days from now, I want you to be the owner who decides something on Monday and it's done by Friday. Not because you found more hours, but because somebody's waiting on it. I'm going to be waiting on it. My team's going to be waiting on it. Your team stops standing at your desk. They are not going to just stand there and ask things from you because they'll know the answer lives somewhere other than your head. So they don't need you. They can just find out for themselves and start having some independence that gives you time and it gives them efficiency. I want you to open up one page every week and you know if the business is working, not guessing. I want you to have a dashboard. I want you to be able to have clarity. No more in the morning math or at night math to see where the bank account is at because you have no idea. And when something goes wrong, and it will, you don't spiral out for 4 days. You make the call because you're not making it alone. That's not a better calendar. That's a different person running a company. That's what this is. Here's exactly how it works. First week, we get on the phone. One-on-one. You and me, we run those 7 parts against your real numbers, not your gut. Sometimes the answer changes once I see the numbers, and that's the point of doing it with somebody. I need to see it, and I want to talk to you about those numbers. Then you leave that call with one thing and a date to fix that thing, not 12 things. So I'm trying to refocus you. The next call, I ask about that one thing by name. That's the part you've never had. You say, I'm going to fix my ads, and then I talk to you about your ads. And then the next time we talk about the ads and we see them and you don't have them ready, you're going to have to answer to me. That's the problem. Sometimes we're more accountable to other people than to ourselves, and I'm here to hold you accountable. Then we build the thing that takes it off your plate. We work through that checklist, the tracker, the one page that tells you if the business is working. That we build with you, live on the calls, for how you actually run things. Not homework, not videos that you have to watch, not a course. We're building personally. Between calls, I'm on text. And when everything hits the fan, you call me. That's a radio. Every week, there's a room, and I'm going to put it together where other owners get on, they say their real numbers out loud, and answer for what they said they'll do. Because being the only person in the building with nobody above you is lonely. And the fix for that is not another app. It's other people carrying the same weight as you, in the same room as you, and holding each other accountable. Everything we build, you get to keep. You keep it whether you stay here or you don't stay here. Okay? That is all you, what we build for you. Now, let me be completely clear and straight with you. I don't have a wall of reviews to show you. This is new. I'll have a couple of testimonials up so far from the people that I've helped, but I'd rather say that than fake it. What I have is 14 years in this. I've owned gyms. I built and ran teams of trainers, many trainers. I worked with one of the biggest franchises in fitness and in the world, with the largest acquisition in fitness business history. And today, I run an all-Spanish online fitness business with a team of 8 people doing over $250,000 a year. That's just a small piece of what we've been able to do for a lot of people and ourselves. And for years, I've been the guy other owners call when they're stuck. Other owners and friends of mine that we've met in seminars in different places and locally, they'll call me and say, Lalo, can you please help me with my ads, help me getting clients, help me with my sales team, hiring, systems, all of that. I also paid companies that are consulting companies thousands of dollars, more than once. Some of it helped a lot. A lot of it was just a stranger who had the experience, who someone taught them, but they never really made payroll sometimes, or they never really spent their own pocket for their ads and lost it. Kind of like what we do as owners, where we have to like figure it out and put money out there to see if it comes back. That's the difference though. I've sat in your seat, and that's a very big difference for somebody on your side. So here's what it costs. It's really simple. Right now, you'll see that if you click, you'll see 3 different ways to do it. But to start, there's a $200 a month that gets you in the room. We review your numbers every week, and you'll have a 1 private hour with me a month, every month. And the first week is completely free. You sign up now, nobody to talk to. That is just simple. You don't have to have a sales call. You sign up and we start booking our first call directly. I don't want to try to force this on you, and I don't want to try to convince you about anything. Either way, it's all money back guarantee. So if you don't like it within 30 days, I'll give you your money back. There's a secondary option, is $500 a month. It's a private call with me every week, myself and my team as well. We're starting to put more people into this to help you. And you can text me anytime for that's $500 one. And we build your systems together on that call. That's $6,000 for a year of somebody in the tower with you. That's where I'd start more people. Like the recommendation, the biggest recommendation I can give you is that piece right there. That's the most used one from the people that are my clients now. And then their last one, it's a $2,500 a month. And I want to be clear about what it actually is, because this isn't just a bigger package. That's me inside of your business. So that means that my team and I will build and run your Meta and YouTube ads. We'll put an operator with you. We'll be working inside of your business between calls. We build your AI agents and connect your tools. One of your key people or yourself will have to join every month and every week to all our calls so it sticks with you. And when you get on the line, you can call at any time, not schedule. You can call. When something breaks at 9 at night and you want to call me, if I'm available, I'll take your call. If it's a Sunday or Saturday and I'm available, I'll take your call. Now, you don't have to explain your business to anybody, because we already know your numbers and the whole point of the whole thing. So that'd be a lot easier for somebody to know you guys from the inside. That's a year of somebody actually in your business with you. And I can only be in a handful of businesses at once. It needs to be good. And I want to keep it that way. So it also needs at least $50 a day in ad spend, paid to Meta and YouTube, not to me. So below that, there's nothing to manage. Only we need to get to work. For the 500 and the 2,500, we get on a call that's free first. For 45 minutes, we run these 7 parts against your real numbers, and you walk away knowing your bottleneck. You keep that wherever you join or not. Okay? And on any plan, at any price, you have 30 days to change your mind, and I send back every dollar if you don't like it. 1 email, no forms, no questions, or even just text message, and I'll send it all back. Se habla español. todas las llamadas, todos los sistemas también se pueden hacer en español. So here's where we are. You already picked your numbers a few minutes ago. You've been flying this thing alone with nobody on the radio, and you've gotten further than most people would. You just shouldn't have to keep doing it all by yourself. So whether you're here in school and you're going ahead and clicking, or you're on our website and you're going ahead and clicking, let's get you somebody on the tower. All right? Take care of yourself, and I hope to see you inside.